In this image, children joyfully play in a street fountain, holding hands in a circle, their laughter frozen in time. Behind them, adults watch from sidewalks and balconies, capturing a moment of post-war New York City's vibrant community life. The scene reflects warmth, resilience, and the simple joys of urban childhood during 1945-1960. In this photo, a young Caroline Kennedy rides her beloved pony, Macaroni, on the White House lawn as President John F. Kennedy walks beside them. This serene and intimate moment from 1962 to 1963 captures a softer, personal side of presidential life, blending political prestige with the innocence and joy of childhood in historic surroundings. In 1964, the U.S. government conducted underground nuclear tests in Mississippi to study seismic effects. The left side shows workers handling the nuclear device, while the right captures local residents observing the event. These tests, known as Project Salmon, were part of Cold War-era experiments to improve nuclear detection capabilities. This powerful image, captured by Dorothea Lange in the 1930s, shows two children affected by the Dust Bowl, a period of severe dust storms and economic hardship. Their weary faces and dirt-covered skin reflect the immense struggles faced by families during the Great Depression, symbolizing the era's profound human suffering and resilience. This colorful illustration from the early 1900s showcases a farmer joyfully riding a horse-drawn hay rake, highlighting the harmony between man, machine, and nature. Designed as an advertisement for farm equipment, the image reflects the era's optimism and artistic flair in promoting agricultural innovation through vibrant and eye-catching visuals. This daring vintage photograph shows a man sitting calmly on the edge of a cliff, while his Metz 22 Speedster rests just inches away. Captured in 1914, it reflects the spirit of early automotive adventure, courage, and the thrill of exploring untamed landscapes like the Grand Canyon, with minimal gear and maximum bravery. These vibrant 1970s photos showcase the joyful spirit and bold fashion of Chicago's African-American community. A young girl beams in a pink dress and rainbow afro, while another woman dances in a checkered bikini at a lively outdoor gathering, reflecting a time of cultural pride, freedom, and self-expression. These striking vintage photos show Detroit's famous ice fountain on Washington Boulevard, a winter spectacle between 1890 and 1930. Water was sprayed over a frame in freezing temperatures, forming a towering ice sculpture. Locals admired the icy wonder, turning the street into a magical attraction during the city's bitterly cold winters. This photo captures the Antarctic Snow Cruiser, a massive vehicle built in 1939 for polar exploration. Designed to support scientific missions, it was ambitious but impractical. Struggling with steering, traction, and performance on ice, the vehicle ultimately failed, becoming an iconic example of engineering overreach in extreme environments. This photo showcased historical mugshots taken between 1880 and 1930, capturing the faces of individuals tied to intriguing criminal cases. Each portrait reflects a unique story of theft, violence, or rebellion, frozen in time. These haunting images offer a rare glimpse into the early history of crime and law enforcement. This vibrant photo from the 1972 Texas State Fair captures three smiling women showcasing the state's prized products. Holding cotton and a plush lamb labeled Texas, they reflect pride in local agriculture and craftsmanship. The colorful background and festive mood highlight the fair's lively celebration of Texas tradition and culture. These striking images showcase NASA's AX-3 spacesuit from the 1970s, designed for enhanced mobility and comfort in space. With its flexible joints, red accents, and dome-shaped helmet, the suit reflects a futuristic approach to astronaut gear. It demonstrates NASA's dedication to innovation and astronaut safety during space missions. These vintage photos from 1946 show police officers at Rockaway Beach, New York, issuing tickets to women for indecent exposure for wearing swimsuits in public areas without robes. A posted sign politely reminds beachgoers to wear robes to and from the beach. reflecting the era's strict modesty standards. This photo from 1911 captures young boys working in the sardine canneries of Maine, their small hands holding fish amid piles of sardine waste. Wearing oversized aprons and stained clothes, they represent the harsh reality of child labor in early 20th century America, where long hours and dangerous conditions were common. This image shows a US Army worker using a machine to read a V-mail letter during World War II. V-mail, or Victory Mail, was a system that photographed letters onto microfilm to save space and weight during transport. It ensured fast, secure communication between soldiers and their families from 1942 to 1945. This photo captures a glimpse of Times Square during the 1970s-1980s, when it was infamous for adult entertainment venues. The bright signage, cheap peep shows, and provocative advertisements reflect the area's seedy atmosphere before its dramatic transformation in the 1990s into a more commercial and family-friendly tourist destination. In this candid 1943 photograph by Esther Bubley, passengers aboard a Greyhound bus erupt in laughter, capturing a spontaneous moment of joy amid the humdrum of wartime travel. The image reflects the raw, chaotic beauty of shared human experience, strangers united briefly by cramped seats, uncertain destinations, and contagious laughter. These contrasting images from the 1960s were used to train Crystal fast food employees on proper appearance and demeanor. The left image shows a disheveled, stained uniform and messy hair. What not to do? The right demonstrates neat grooming, a clean uniform, and professional posture, emphasizing pride and presentation in customer service. This 1937 photograph captures a quiet Saturday afternoon in Hagerstown, Maryland, during the Great Depression. Dressed in suits and hats, a group of older men lingers outside a drugstore, embodying a slower, more contemplative era marked by economic hardship, shared stories, and a strong sense of community despite the tough times. This 1943 photo captures a Maine woodsman skillfully balancing on floating logs during a high-risk logging operation. Using a long pole, he maneuvers the logs downstream, showcasing the intense physical labor and danger involved. The image reflects the grit, strength, and resilience of workers in one of America's toughest industries. If you enjoyed this historical journey, don't forget to like and share the video so that others can also experience these priceless glimpses of the past. And yes, to discover more fascinating stories related to history, make sure to subscribe to our channel. You can also support me by joining the channel membership and sending a super thanks. Please support me.